Do we need to bring the guy with the most difficult name ever to say? Do we need to bring him back? He was 5 for 5 and extra points.
But then he hit that 50-yarder or 50-plus yarder.
Just like you were saying during the game, we're not scared of his 50-plus yarders.
It's the 30
It's the extra points and the 30 yards.
Extra points. That's a huge thing.
Yeah,
extra points huge.
It ruins.
That would have.
Because then we go for 2 that one time and didn't make it.
Didn't get it.
We wouldn't have.
Also, we can't forget about Schultz blocking's ability.
Oh my!
That's twice this season that's caused us huge. First in the Tampa game, I don't remember the exact play in the Tampa game, but I remember Schultz. It was on the right.
He let him
the left hand edge when Zeke could have punched it in. Schultz just whiffed on a block again, the right side this time. I love Schultz. I think he's a great catching tight end, blocking tight end ability. I think he definitely needs some work
for sure. Is it because he doesn't look big? Maybe has something to do with it. He couldn't hold that block. Like a 2-point conversion.
Is Jarwin's still out, right?
Jarwin's still out. Yeah. And I think that's what it was.
I think if
Jarwin would block and then...
but that one block, he seals that block and Dallas is in the end zone. The whole game's changed. The entire way they're playing the rest of the game is different, and they're down by 3 at that. They would be down by 3 at that point, and the whole game.
Yeah, just playing from behind and then 3 and outs. I mean, 3 and outs kill you.
When we play ahead, it's proven this whole year.
They bounce around.
We dominate. It's like dominate. Yeah. And then the second half, they just take it to another level.
Yeah.
It's like, they're kind of, the other teams are close. Whoever we played at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. And the defense. What's up with turnovers?
Yeah, where they at?
Where they at?
That's very true. No turnovers in the whole game. It'd be. I don't know.
For both sides, is that what you're saying?
I just think it was. I'm not worried about the turnovers for this game in particular. Last week, they have 2 picks off of Patrick Mahomes, 2 turnovers off him. I'll take that all day.
Yeah, I like the way they play the defense. I just feel like those 3 and outs eventually kill the defense. Our defense isn't set to take over. We're not the freaking Giants versus New England Patriots here. They're good. They're good enough. Well, you have to have some kind of drive. You have to have a drive
game, but that's not.
Yeah, and back to 3 and outs. Your defense is tired.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Are y'all worried? But
it's tough.
We were 6-1. Now we're 7-4.
Yeah,
3 out of 4 losses.
So
but that's injuries.
Scheduling wise, we don't look bad. We have the Saints. I think that's gonna be a tough game. But then
it's at the Superdome.
You got Washington. You got New York. Washington again. Cardinals. That's gonna be a toughie. And
it's all NFC East teams besides Saints and Cardinals.
Yeah.
You went out.
Eagles,
you went out, and like Kyle said, in the NFC East.
So I
think you're good.
But
you got to play in Philly, right? Do we play? Yeah, they played them home. Got to play in Philly. Philly's on a roll right now. They're running the ball like mad. They're running all over everybody. And we got to play in Philly. And then
we have 2 more home games. That's it. Washington, and then the Cardinals second to last week.
Yeah. Wow.
There's a little nerves.
You're not worried?
Little nerves, but I'm telling you, we get back our stars on the defense side and offense side. I don't think they could touch us.
Going into week 8 after the bye, what was that? We were 6-1. I was thinking Dak's MVP of the year. Dak, he was definitely at the MVP talk. Now, after dropping to 7-4, without having Amari, without having CD,
without having Tyron Smith.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I think that helped this game having Tyron.
Oh, it definitely did.
I don't think did he get sacked today?
Once at the end of the game, and that was on a scramble, and he was trying to run out of it. He should have thrown. He should have checked down Dalton Schultz.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, are we worried about Dak? I think he's playing. He had a great fourth quarter. I'm not gonna say he had a great game. He's had a few lousy games the past couple weeks. But I would have had him at the top of the MVP talk. And now he had a chance to make a statement last week, this week, without Amari, without CD, and he couldn't do it. Aaron Rodgers beat the Cardinals, who was the best team in the league, with absolutely nobody.
But he beat the Cardinals without Kyler Murray.
No, Kyler Murray played that game.
Did he?
Yeah.
But
that's the game I'm pretty sure.
I would say I'm a little worried, not as worried as Kyle sounds.
I kind of agree. You brought up Aaron Rodgers winning with nobody. I feel like they've kind of been talking about that. I've been hearing it in the Twitter sphere and stuff. Just good quarterback, elite quarterbacks win these games. They find a way,
The defense,
one step drop and throw.
The defense held them in check last week enough for Dak to, if elite quarterback,
or is this
to win
a Kellen
the game
Moore
last
problem?
week.
Like he's not adjusting to us being rushed and getting these guys open.
Is he doing the 3-step drop passes? Deep routes.
Yeah,
he needs to do.
I'm usually 100% pro Dak. People who talk crap on him, I don't like it. I will blame anybody but Dak. But I think these past couple of games he
didn't play well.
When we played the Broncos, one of his worst games of his career. Last week, I think it was not good.
Coming off injury, he hadn't played like he has been.
Yeah.
I mean, since the injury and bye week, he didn't play after the bye week, correct?
No.
He was out, and then he come back against Broncos, and look what the Broncos did.
He lit up the Falcons, lit them up. But then, I don't know. I'm not ready to pull the chalks on him yet. Obviously, I love him and I want him to do great things. But
absolutely,
I do have my reserves just a hair. Maybe not on him alone, but on the team.
Yeah, I think it's his attitude. He's the type of person that comes out tomorrow. They do some press conference or whatever, and he comes out and says, "It's on me. Not gonna let it happen again." Of course, he said that, and now look what happened.
Yeah.
But that's just like his attitude. That leadership ability leads you to believe he can do all.
I want to see what he says, how he reacts to this, because he can 1,000% react the way everybody else has and blame the refs. We started off the show that way, and I did, and blame the refs. I don't like to do it, but I did. I would like to see how he comes out. If he comes out and says it's on me, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I know he's not going to blame the refs. He's not that type of person, but I want. If he does that, then I will be concerned. If he kind of sticks it, he's usually calm, cool, and collected. Can say pretty much whatever the media wants to hear. He's really good at talking. But if he comes out and blames the refs, then I'll kind of be concerned.
Yeah, it's frustrating as a fan. Us diehard Cowboys fans, it's just super frustrating to just a team that shouldn't.
Is Derek Carr that much better than Matt Ryan? And look what our defense did. Only 3 points.
Yeah.
I think that the Raiders have. Well, I don't know about that.
I don't know. They haven't played well. They've had a 3-game losing streak.
How do you hold Atlanta's?
I think Derek Carr is better than Matt Ryan at this point in his career.
Yeah.
But
you hold Atlanta Falcons.
You would say that the team, the Raiders team, would be better, but
their weapons,
they're really not. They've had three losses that weren't great.
Deshaun Jackson was a big pickup for them this week. They
just added him
this first week, right?
Yeah,
that was a big. He had that one huge play. He had a lot of drawn pass interference penalties. I don't know the correct number, and I apologize, but he had a few drawn pass interference penalties, and that's
just getting behind him.
That's just he's so fast.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
Well, next week, another Thursday game, man.
I know.
You're killing me.
Yeah, I love Sunday games.
That's how it works every year. Thanksgiving Thursday,
and then another Thursday.
Man. And I will say this: I'm glad the league scheduled it well, because usually when Dallas plays on a Thursday after Thanksgiving, that team plays on. They have it weird. They'll have like a bye week or something. They'll have extra time.
Yeah.
But this thing, the Saints are playing tonight, right now, actually. We both have the same amount of time to prepare.
I didn't realize that. Oh, they are. Yeah. Buffalo getting killed.
Are they?
Yeah. it's.
Are you worried about?
It's the third quarter. Well, it's the third quarter. Yeah, they are getting. I guess not killed. It's 17-0 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo.
Are y'all worried about who came in for? Who's the quarterback over there? Who came in for?
Trevor Siemian.
Siemian? No.
He's got a lot of money, but I don't think he's very good at.
No, I'm not worried.
Quarterback.
Not worried.
I think the only scary thing, they don't have many weapons on the offense.
Well, if Kamara comes back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The only is Kamara and Ingram, because they're both out tonight against the Bills. But Kamara and Ingram back next week. Our guys better step up and stop the run.
Yeah.
When they were both Pro Bowlers back when they played together last. What, 2019 before he got traded to the 2018 maybe, whenever he got traded to the
Ravens.
To the Ravens, but before that they were both Pro Bowlers on the same team, both Pro Bowl running back. So they got a great 1-2 punch, and I hope that with DeMarcus Lawrence being back, It's going to free up a lot for everybody else, and that's going to be big.
He's a good run defender too. I mean, we all want him to get all the sacks, which it hasn't happened in quite some time. But he's a good run defender.
I think he kind of has the same rep, kind of like Zeke is having. Like Zeke doesn't have it. He might not have all the yards, or he might not have all the touchdowns, but he's doing the stuff in the trenches, and that's what DeMarcus Lawrence is doing. He just fights down there, and he draws so much attention that it opens things up for everybody else. Yeah. He might not be getting the sacks that we paid him for,
or maybe Parsons opens it up for Lawrence.
Oh yeah, see,
Gregory.
And when Gregory comes back, there's going to be no stop. That defense up front is going to be
hopefully.
When is Gregory come back? I mean,
I haven't heard it. I think he's on IR, which is it's 3 weeks long, but it's been 3. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I feel like
I haven't heard
anything. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I've heard something about him, but can't tell.
But defense giving up 33 to the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, gotta do better.
Yeah.
Penalties, man. Penalties.
Penalties and 3 and outs.
What was the man? What was the score at half? You remember?
No, it wasn't that high.
So 17-13 at half, and you don't think I feel like that was decent.
I was confident going to the second half. Like after the first quarter, that was just an abomination. You have the whole Greg Zuerlein miss. You have all that, and you're just defeated. But I mean, going 17-13 at halftime, I'm thinking Dallas is going to come out just like they did against multiple other teams this season and just turn it on.
I'm just a big blamer of this offense. I feel 17-13 is a blessing, because we were talking about the defense being, giving up 30-something points, and I feel like 17 points at half isn't great, but I feel like it's due to the offense doing terrible. And 17-13 makes it sound much better than it was. I don't feel like
I agree.
I mean, the way the offense is playing, does Tony Pollard's 100-yard kickoff?
Oh, yeah.
If he doesn't do that,
exactly.
If he doesn't do that, is it a 10-point game? No overtime?
Yeah.
I mean, because Tony Pollard had a 100-yard kickoff with 7 points.
That was awesome. I kept calling it.
That was nice.
I saw it maybe not last game or the game before, and he had a good run, like a good 30-something yards.
It was opening up for the Chiefs game, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
It was an opening kickoff of one of the games, and he just took off and got just a great run.
I love it. I love him out there.
We didn't score a touchdown until 2:54 left in the fourth quarter. Other than that, Tony Pollard field goal, 100-yard kick return.
Yeah, in the second.
Yeah, Zuerlein had a field goal in the fourth, and then Schultz with that pass. But our offense has got to step up.
Real quick, what do y'all think about the decision to kick the 59-yard field goal? You missed the 59. That's when it was 59. I'm going to say it is. I'm pretty positive it was 59. Anyways, the 59-yard field goal, that is just a kick, right? That's just an insane kick to make.
Yeah.
He misses it barely, and which causes them to give great field position to the Raiders. Off the top of my head, I don't know if they took advantage of that and got any points off of it, but I think that was a very Jason Garrett thing to do. I think they should have went for it. I don't know the down and distance that it was, but you were down in the game. Your defense isn't stopping them too much. You need a spark to from the offense to get this game going, to get swinging back in your direction. I say you go for it. I mean, you need a spark from your offense. You got to have something go your way. 59-yard field goal it's a boom over kick.
Yeah. It was 4th and 7 though.
4th and 4 would have been. I think that would have been no brainer. But
that was in the second. So they had 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
See, that's a little early to be going for it in 4th and 7 on. I mean, you're in the middle of the field.
You gave the ball back the same exact place. You don't get it 4th and 7. You give them the ball back to the exact same place. You don't get the ball. You gave them when you missed the field goal.
That's hearsay. Obviously, it's 59. I didn't know it was that far. I knew it was 50 something, but now looking back, obviously it's so much.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah, it's easier to say that, like, oh well, you missed it and you end up on the 40 anyway. But we didn't know he was going to miss it. But at 59 yards, I think that's